All right. Hello, hello.
Hello, friends.
Yay. And your audio even shows up.
Ooh.
Yay. Hi. We're back on the quarry. Mana's out. They're not feeling fantastic, so we are taking over. Uh we're back to see who else I'm inadvertently murdering. I'm Kels, I'm the person behind the controller, and you will realize quite quickly I am a dumbass.
Perfect for a horror movie or horror game set in the middle of a camp.
Exactly.
And as always, I am Lemur. This is truly how I enjoy horror media. So if I don't sound like I'm having a good time, I am. Uh, and as always, you may or may not hear at any point me talking to someone off stream. Most likely, it is one of my four dogs. There probably will also be a vocal appearance by my mom's bird at some point, also known as the child in my basement.
Exactly.
So,
You just need to put
yeah.
like a little sign outside of her door that just says the child in the basement. Ah. All right. So pre-show banter.
Right. So today we are going to go back to our tried and true pick your poison.
Let's do this.
So I will randomly pick two cards, and we have to decide which one we'd rather do. So first one, would you rather only be able to take ice cold showers or have arms for legs?
I'm gonna go with the showers. Because I know technically, like, it's better for you to take cold showers. And
Yeah.
it doesn't say you can't take baths,
Oh,
like warm baths. So, like, I just go back to bathing or like doing the Japanese thing where we shower and then you go into a nice warm bath and just relax for hours. Um,
yeah. Yeah, the excuse me. My arms are pretty weak and my legs are very strong. I would not like to have weak arms and bottom limbs.
I mean, I feel like
So,
you'd train those up pretty easy.
yeah, chat says arms for legs sounds like something they could adjust to. I mean, like this is one of those the rare times. My dad just got home, so thus the yelling. If you can hear that, which I'm but the dogs are just very excited and getting after each other. This is one of those rare instances, I think, where the either option honestly isn't horrible.
Yeah,
Like if I got all of a sudden poof like arms for legs, I think I could deal with it. But I think I'd rather also would rather do the showers.
I would not want to find shoes if I had arms for legs. Like, I'm assuming that the hands comes with.
I would assume so.
So, like, that's a lot of pressure on your hands. And then, like,
Mhm.
trying to shove it into a shoe shape. Like, I don't know about that.
Well, then would you really need shoes?
I
I mean,
mean,
you they have like gloves
I live in
for
Florida.
people, and
Like, shit still gets hot.
yeah, I want to be able to grab things with my hand feet. Yeah, hell yeah. When I discovered so it's a talent that I inherited, um, but the specifics of it freak my mother out. So, but my mom is like pretty, or used to be pretty good at like picking stuff up with her toes, and I can too. Except for like I can like spread only on one of my feet. I can like spread my toes out like you can with your hand, your fingers on your hand. And that freaks her out. Like I don't know how I can do it. But yeah, like you it's fun. It'd be kind of neat to just be able to not have to bend over and just boop boop grab stuff.
We would truly be closer to the monkeys.
Yes. Yeah, I do agree. Legs for arms would be awful though. I would not want to have another set of feet.
Yeah, I need the opposable thumbs.
Yeah.
I think the rest of it I could figure out, but the opposable thumbs I really need. Although I work in
Uh-oh.
tech, so I don't know about typing with my feet.
Yeah. I just pulled the first of the next two, and this one's already hitting close to home for me.
Uh-oh.
All right. So I think the general consensus is, or we agreed on shower, but in chat said arms for legs,
Yep.
but also, none of them are horrible.
Yeah, we could
Either
probably
option.
do either.
Okay. Would you rather have everyone in the world mysteriously disappear for 1 year starting tomorrow? And this is the one that hits a little too close to home. Be unable to throw anything away. How dare?
Uh,
I
I mean,
mean,
so
do I also disappear?
yeah, that's my question. Like, am I the only person left? Because, like,
Like,
I could actually probably no, I couldn't. Like, there would be so many supply chain issues if everyone else on the Earth disappeared. Like,
I could come up with a plan, right? Like, I don't live that far away from my grocery store. And in theory, guessing that everything still works.
mm-hmm.
This is if chat says I need people, so you'd rather not be able to throw anything away. Um, you could recycle it.
Yeah.
Or like give it to somebody for them to throw it away.
Yeah.
That's how you get around that. But like you go for like the produce part, the fresh stuff
Mm-hmm.
part of the grocery store first, and then save all the frozens. Again, assuming that everything still works and like the frozen, like you can still get in and out. The electricity doesn't cut out.
Yeah, see, like,
But
that's the issue is that, like, in order for things like electricity and running water and all of that stuff to function, like, it needs people there in order to
yeah,
operate it. So everything
yeah,
would break down very quickly.
yeah.
It'd be great for, like, the
Now if
first 18 hours.
Mm. If humanity took a break from existing, the environmental damage we do would be stalled, but the amount of restoration we could have accomplished would also be lost, and we just go back to business when we came back.
Not wrong.
Yeah, if there's anything that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has taught us is and also the global panini is that we very much will work through a
Yep.
crisis. Um I mean, you look at like Monica Rambeau in WandaVision, like she literally goes back to work like less than a month after she comes back
Mm-hmm.
from being just missing for 5 years. And in that 5 years, her mom dies. Sorry, spoilers for WandaVision if you haven't seen it. It's been long enough.
Yeah.
But or even like you go into like Spider-Man, the Spider-Man movies. They put children back in school like immediately after they blipped. Like granted, I did think it was funny that they made them be in school at the age that they disappeared at, because
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you did lose 5 years of progress. Um,
Yeah.
like you're not actually 5 years, because there's a joke that they make with, I think it's like Flash or whoever, that he tries to like buy alcohol and he's like, he's a blip kid, he's not actually 21. um there you go. Hypothetically, if I'd be alone, that would what I would need for a year is probably a melon. With a melon, I would have food to eat, juice to drink, and seeds to plant, and a rind to feed my livestock I acquire. Very smart.
Mm-hmm. I
I
am not
think
that outdoorsy. I would not be able to survive. And I am fully aware of that.
I think honestly, if we all just took a break for a year, we'd be different, but I think I'd rather not be able to throw anything away, because then I could find ways around that.
Yeah, and like in hindsight, so they come back after a year, and if the Marvel Cinematic Universe has again taught us anything, it's that people who disappeared had a shit ton of trauma, and I don't want to deal with the traumatized world when they all come back. So
Yeah.
we'll go with the toss everything, or not being able to
It
toss anything.
will. I mean, and of course, like we're going with the idea that everyone means,
Hmm.
it's not just half. Um, so we wouldn't have like, because like in Falcon and Winter Soldier, they talk about issues about, there was somebody living in my apartment when I came back.
Hmm.
So you wouldn't have that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think there would be a lot. I think there would be a lot of people that would not deal well with just losing a year.
Although I will say, like, that would require them to acknowledge that they lost a year. And if I was the only person who remembered that that year existed, it is more
Hmm.
likely that they would throw me in a mental hospital and tell me that I was crazy.
True.
So, yeah, we're going to go with not being able to throw anything away. Then I can at least be on hoarders.
There we go. All right. Would you rather have your lips always on the cusp of bleeding for being so chapped, ugh, or get hit on the cheek by a professional baseball player's fastball? Okay, again, this is a thing we've run into multiple times. I would only get hit in the face once.
Yeah, like, I'll just take
I'm
the hit and
assuming
go.
I'm assuming that's what cheek they mean. Um if I could pick, I'd pick the other one or one of the other ones. Not my face. But I got more padding on my butt. Um but I feel like picking the thing that happens the one time is already the thing to go.
Yeah.
Like Chet says already there. God. I I have chapstick everywhere. I have like 3 chapsticks in my purse. I have 2 at my desk at work. I have it all over my house. Like, and I still feel like my lips are not hydrated. It probably means I need to drink more water. But
I have the issue where, like, the more chapstick I use, the more I feel like my lips are chapped.
mhm.
So now I just use it in, like, the morning and evening, and, like, anytime in between, as long as they're not bleeding, it's like I'll deal with it. Um,
Yeah. Excuse, I've been called out. Take a professional fastball to the butt, but not a water stream from a bidet. Listen,
Chat does have a
I've
point.
I've been hit by a baseball before. I played softball. I've been hit. Um, my mother, my peanut gallery has pointed out. I used to catch things with my face, so I'm accustomed. That's actually why my mother and I came to the agreement that I wasn't going to play basketball anymore. It's because I kept catching the basketball with my face. I was a little bit better at not getting hit in the face at softball, but I have been hit with a softball, so it's a known evil, is what I'm saying. And I know, I'm not afraid of the bidet. I am.
I
It's
was
me just
going
been
to say
uncomfortable.
this,
But of the options, bringing it back to what we're actually talking about here, rude. Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
I
would
also had this idea.
I would
What?
absolutely go for the fastball to the face. Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna hurt for a bit, but then assuming nothing breaks, like, we're all good, man.
Yeah. I mean, like, you see, like, baseball players, yeah, like, it's just a gnarly bruise.
Uh-huh.
And as long as I'm allowed to react and I, like, recoil with
Mhm.
it, as opposed to just having to, like, it be stagnant and hitting me,
Yeah.
I'd be fine. I pick that over chapped lips any day. Not any day, just once. Sorry, it took me a second to read what we need to solve. What we need to solve the problem is to design a bidet that expels water in the shape of fastballs. That would make it worse.
I don't know what would make it better at this point.
I just need to use one.
You
Is really what would make it better.
you just do. It's not scary at all, I promise.
It's and yeah, this is one of those things. I'm going to very much do an apples to oranges comparison here in a second, but I know it's very irrational. It's just, the fear of the end. It's kind of like similarly, but very different to the fact that I'm afraid of megalodons. The giant sharks that are very hopefully extinct, but we don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean, so we don't know. Um, like a bidet is not going to bite me in the
It
ass
is
or eat
not,
me.
no. Half
So
the world
that one,
use them. So,
I would say that one is more irrational for me than my fear of megalodons, the extinct giant shark. I don't know what it is about that. It's just the ocean's too big. That's truly that fear.
honestly, I feel like if you're not afraid of what's at the bottom of the ocean, you have not heard enough things about what could be at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, see, that's what I've heard. So you could sit so it hits like your lower, like your tailbone, and then
Mhm.
slowly adjust. That's what I've heard is like the way to do it. Is like or like you let it hit somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then kind of like so you get used to it. So yeah, I've heard. I just have I been we've I've been to my friend's house that has a bidet since we've talked about this. I did not
You
use it. I
didn't
don't think
use
I
it?
used the bathroom. I don't think I used the bathroom when I was there.
I remember when I went on the cultural exchange. So for those of you who I don't remember whether I've talked about this on stream before, but so I was a chaperone on a cultural exchange to Japan, and so it was a bunch of U.S. high schoolers that were going over, and so one of the girls went into like so at home, like there is this when like your toilet at home is generally a pretty nice toilet. It's got like all the nice buttons and all of that. It looks like a toilet. When you get into like the schools, it looks like a weird water fountain on the ground. Like it's not a like fancy toilet type thing.
Mhm.
And so we went to do a school visit for a school, and we had a passing period, so I took a bunch of them to the bathroom. And so I'm waiting for all of them to get back so that I can escort them back to the class. And one of the girls like looks inside the bathroom, inside the stall, looks back at me and goes, "Where's the toilet?" It was like, "It's it's there, like in the ground." And she sat there and went, "No, just no." It's like, I promise it's not gonna hurt you. Like it's probably a little weird if you've never done one before. So I got to help a grown ass 18-year-old use a bidet on the ground, and I got to hold her hands the entire time. So if
Oh
you
my
ever
god.
need that, just know that would not be the first time I've had to do it.
God. I remember uh it reminds me of the summer that I was the last summer I worked for Girl Scouts.
Mhm.
Um so we're gonna get a little bit into period talk. I'm not gonna I promise it's not like gross details if you're squeamish. It's a natural thing that happens to
I think we've talked about
a lot of people.
menstruation on this before. I just almost called
Yeah.
this a podcast. It's fine. Uh,
On the pod before.
yeah.
Um but so I somehow, without trying, very much ended up being the period counselor. So I worked a lot with like middle school, high school kids. And they just were like they would like hone in on me and be like, "Lemur, do you have any pads?" And I always have extra stuff, like, like that's just
Hmm.
smart. But like children I literally had just met like an hour ago would disclose to me that they are on their period and that they needed products.
You do have a mom
Um,
friend vibe.
I do. And apparently children can sniff that out real fast. Um, but so I already had this kind of reputation in my head of like I that's just a thing people would tell me, like kids would tell me about at camp, which fine. Like, let's normalize talking about periods.
Mhm.
Um, the year that I worked, the last summer I worked at Girl Scouts as an administrator, we're in staff training. I thought I would be safe. Um, we had a girl who her older sister had only packed her tampons and she had never used one before.
Oh, yeah, that's not
And I was like, girl, cuz I don't like tampons. They freak me out. The idea that you could get toxic shock from them freaks me out. Absolutely not. Um that's horrifying. So I was like, "Hey, I've got lots of like I've got pads. Like I could get you like I'll get more like when I go into town cuz I'm not needing them currently, so I could give you my stash. Like we'll be good."
Mm.
And this girl's like, "No, I want to learn." And I was like, "I can't help you." And my camp director who's standing next to us or the with us is like, "Let's do this." And so she and I sat in the bathroom. So the bathrooms that we had at that camp, there were two bathrooms that had like individual stalls. So they each had like two or three regular stalls and then a handicap stall. And so my camp director and I sat on like the counter where you would wash your hands, and I listened to her describe and teach this girl how to use a tampon, and I was like, why? This girl is 18.
Oh, wow.
Why do I have to do this?
Yeah, at that point, don't you just like point to the diagram on the box and call it good?
See, because the fun fact about Girl Scouts, at least the camps that I worked with, the general rule of thumb is if a child asked you for products, you only gave them pads.
Ah,
We we did not teach them how to use tampons at camp. Because I mean, I that's not my business.
yeah.
um, but yeah, I just at least we didn't have to hold her hand,
Yeah.
literally. But it was like we were doing that figuratively, so I can kind of empathize.
Yeah, it was really weird. Like, so for those of you who've never been inside of like a Asian um bathroom, like it really is on the floor. And if you've ever seen like I think they call it in English like the Asian squat, where like
Mhm.
we're able to put our full feet on the floor and squat down.
Mhm.
Well, if you
Oh,
can't,
like a catcher's squat.
yeah, if you can't do that,
Yeah.
it makes it really hard. And a lot of like Westerners have never had to do that apparently. I did not realize that was a thing that people didn't do. Like I will just sit like that for fun. Uh
I feel like this is a safe space,
it is.
and I feel like this is a fair question.
Okay.
Are there places to hold on?
No.
Because I lose my balance very easy. I could do that, but I don't know if I can multitask while doing
I mean,
that.
there's like a wall, but like I
Okay,
don't
so
know
like
that
you could
I
like
would be able to like I don't know that I could reach.
okay.
Like it sits like right in the middle of the stall and it's not like American bathrooms where like they give you as little space as possible.
Ugh. Yeah.
Like it's actually a decently sized room. Um
So like there isn't like a standard, at least like in your average public bathroom, that like there's a place to hold on necessarily. If you
yeah.
lose like your balance, you just end up on your ass.
Yeah. And like there are going to be a couple of stalls that like have actual toilets in them. So like if you are going to, lose your balance or you're elderly or whatever, you can't do that anymore. Um,
Yeah.
you know, you can there's something to hold on to. I guess technically you could hold on to the front and like lean forward. Cuz like there's
Yeah.
the lever. Um,
Mhm.
I feel like I would be terrified to do that cuz like I don't ever touch that with my hands. That is a
Yeah.
like foot tap only. Um And I will be
All right,
completely
cool.
honest, I do that also with American toilets too. I've gotten very good at raising my foot up there.
Yeah. Well, that's again camp thing, but that we'd always have to tell the kids that because I mean one of the chores. So we did capers,
Hmm.
which was just our fun way of saying chores. Um, that basically so twice a day, the toilets were being like at least wiped down,
Hmm.
and so we'd have to constantly tell the kids not to use their feet. But, like, if there's, like the flap,
Hmm.
not like the regular, like, toilet in your house, like, little
Right.
button kinda deal or, like, little s toggle,
Hmm.
like, the actual, like, thing, yeah, that's a foot. If I'm in a gas station bathroom, that's a foot.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll be completely honest. Anything that is not the little push buttons on the top, that is a foot. Uh,
yeah, that's fair.
like that is just what I do. Uh,
Oh, man. If only we could do a ritual on the blood moon to seal away the period spirit and a Tamagotchi, like, turning red, honestly.
that would be very nice.
And then, of course, take a plunger and stick it to the ground for
Yeah.
my balance issue.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
But they would you still I need to do my own
you
research
would
on
not have a
this.
plunger in there.
No, I
Generally,
was
you would
like,
have to
would
bring
you
your own
have a
in.
That's it. When we go, I'm just gonna have a plunger. I'm
There
gonna be
you
the weird
go.
American with a plunger, and no one is gonna know how to talk to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Do we wanna do 2 more?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, so 1 of 2. I feel like this, to me, this tells me what kind of vampire you are. So would you rather be invisible to every camera, traditional vampire,
Okay.
or never have it stop raining, Twilight vampire?
I am absolutely going to say the camera one.
Yeah, I think I'd be okay with that.
I rely too much on the Florida sunshine to have it be raining all the time. I would have such bad seasonal depression.
I like rain. I truly do. I also like sun and just average overcast days, snow. I would be okay with not being able to be seen by a camera.
Yeah.
That just means that I would have like I just have to find and pay artists to draw me if I really wanted a selfie or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. You could like
Yes, and
get some real cool stuff.
invisibility. And invisibility is useful.
Plus, you could become the greatest thief in history. Like, let me just say, the heists you could pull off because they use video cameras for everything, like, want that.
No, I already know how I'm going to answer this one. I might skip it. Oh, Lord. Okay, we're going to go for this.
Okay.
Would you rather, as our last prompt, would you rather have no mouth or never be able to eat chocolate again? I feel like this is a really easy answer.
Yeah, I mean, for you, it's definitely not hard. I mean, like, if I have no
Yeah.
mouth, I can't eat chocolate again, anyways. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with not being able to eat chocolate again. I
Yeah.
have red bean. It works.
Yeah, for context, I will chocolate and I do not get along. It hurts my tummy, and so I don't like eating it. Yeah, buy chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, like, even ignoring like just the eating portion, you can't. You would have to start using sign language. Like,
Yeah, I would assume that your needs are all still going to be met. You would still be able to consume some like you would still be able to live.
yeah,
It's not a multiverse of madness moment where your mouth just boop boop like and you're dead. It's that was a reach, but I think that one was really easy, so we should do one more.
you know what would really suck is when you have a like stuffy nose or something, you couldn't breathe
Oh.
through your mouth.
Yeah, that would suck. I constantly we're gonna skip that one. I constantly have a stuffy nose and I need to be able to breathe through my mouth, so
Hmm.
that would suck. Oh, oh boy, we got another face related one. Okay, last one. I feel like this is gonna be more of a discussion.
Okay.
Would you rather have your nose positioned upside down on your face or belch really loudly every time you pass through a doorway?
Hmm.
I'm burping.
Yeah, I wear
I don't want my
glasses,
nose.
so, like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deal with that. My nose is positioned the wrong way, my glasses can't sit right.
I have no mouth and I must scream. Exactly. Um, yeah, no, and again, I mentioned the fact that I have a really stuffy nose, but I also I'm very congested, but my nose runs constantly and ew.
Mhm.
I think it would be worse if it was like filling up at the nostril and then spilling over as opposed to just running down.
Ah. Yeah, you'd have some pretty crazy postnasal drip.
Yeah. Oh, we have had the nose one before. I do vaguely
Yeah.
remember us doing this. Yeah, exactly. I would it would turn into a competition, like which burp is the best. So yeah, I think belching really loudly every time you walk through a doorway
Yeah,
is
I
the option.
yeah, I would say that is the clear winner. We have not found anything that we would turn our nose around for yet, so
Eventually we might.
exactly. All right.
That
Eh?
that a whatchamacallit, the sandpaper as toilet paper one is a contender in my brain. Um
Yeah, you're not wrong.
but that's not the topic at hand here.
Exactly. How did we get to the bathroom again?
Chat.
All right. Well, shall we get out of the bathroom and talk about the game?
Yeah.
All right. So
Talk about death.
yeah, we got first blood last time.
That
Whoops.
was very traumatic, and I'm still upset about it.
So we squabbled over the guns and found shelter, but the hunters are onto us. Dylan's eager to amputate to prevent infections and study quantum physics, which did not save him from getting bitten at the radio. Nick fell into the water when we found a gun lady, turned into a predator, and bit Abby's head off. Then Laura knocked on our door. Yeah, sorry, Abby. Sorry, girl. I liked you a lot.
I honestly like she was probably obviously we all want Brenda Song to live,
Hmm.
but I really wanted Happy to live, and I'm very upset.
Yeah, I figured like Ryan or sorry, not Ryan. Nick, like might be a lost cause. He didn't look like he was doing so good there for a bit. But I thought that I might at least be able to get her out, and nope.
Uh-uh.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get him out either. So the OTP is dead.
Yeah, they did. Love is
Let's
dead.
love is completely dead. See who else I killed off. All right, chapter 7, the past behind us.
So, why didn't you come? Where have you been for the past 2 months?
We did come. One night early. That was our mistake.
Backstory, backstory.
I know. Just a very, very long black screen.
Yeah, when this happened it was loading, I honestly was about to ask you if something was wrong with my view.
No, it's just the PS4 loading times are bad. Did your boyfriend live? Also, how did you lose your eye? Just asking for a friend.
Um, we'll get there.
Oh, there's the boyfriend. No, we're not gonna call out. That's how we die.
No.
I guess this is a flashback, so we can't die, but fuck the police. Girl, shut the fuck up.
Ma'am, this is gonna get a little messy.
I don't want it to get messy, and I don't know what you're talking about. Oh! Okay.
What have you done to Max?
Shut up.
You can't
Dude,
just...
this is...
Shut up! This is an interrogation. I ask, you answer.
I don't think so, my dude.
Name.
Oh, I get to choose. Oh, I just want to be angry. Can I be angry?
I don't know if it will change anything, so go for it.
Eat shit and die.
Eat shit.
When I say name, you give me your name. Do I make myself clear?
You've got my license, can't you read?
I am an officer of the law. I need you to do as you're told and answer the goddamned questions.
I don't give a shit.
I don't care what you are. You can't hold us like this. This isn't legal. I want a lawyer.
Stop! You need to shut your mouth and listen to me, or there is going to be a problem. Do we have a problem?
Yeah, we have a problem. Thanks for asking. Hmm.
Intrigued, maybe?
Let's go with it.
Okay, Sheriff. Hackett. Wait, Hackett? Like Chris Hackett?
Don't change the subject.
Oh, he can lose his patience all
What is
he'd
going
like.
on here, man?
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn
Game
clue.
audio is apparently a little
You just
quiet.
wrapped in some grade A double prime. Go ahead and kill yourself
I can-
cosmic type shit, young lady. And your only option?
Let me
is
know
to
if that's
buckle the
better.
fuck up and do what
I need
say.
to turn it up.
Do you understand?
Angry.
Good. I'm glad we agree.
Please, will you just stop fucking around with me and tell me what the fuck is going on? What the hell attacked us last night, and why did you arrest us, you goddamn maniac? Take me to Max! Right now!
Audio's good now.
Yay. I am not going to comply, Mr. Popo. Ooh, oh, I want to lash out. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't trust this man as far as I can take him. Damn it. Ooh, the cop doesn't like me.
You try that shit.
Wow. I don't like him either. The feeling's mutual.
Should have gone for somewhere else.
Hmm?
She should have kicked somewhere else.
I know. We've talked about it. Eyes or groin.
Max!
I know you hear me. Fuck.
Max is gonna need some. He got bit in the shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
We're gonna ask if he's okay. Because I'm not an asshole to him, only the people I don't like.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
He is not okay. He's gonna turn into one of those things. then
I'm kind of all
he's
mixed
gonna
up,
try to
but
rip your head off.
more or less intact, I think. Laura,
Yeah?
why am I naked?
What?
I mean, after we got attacked, the next thing I know, I'm waking up in a jail cell and you're gone, and now you're back again, and I'm super naked, and there's blood and stuff everywhere. I mean, what the fuck happened?
I was hoping you might know. Disappointed.
I was kind of hoping you could tell me what happened.
I feel like I remember bits and pieces, but none of it makes any sense.
Yeah, same. I feel like... Were we drugged? I feel like maybe we were drugged.
All audio is suddenly dead.
Never mind, we're gonna turn that back then.
You're
Alright.
gonna sit there and observe them, sir?
He already doesn't like me. We're gonna be sarcastic as shit.
I wasn't aware we needed your permission, Detective Dick Whippet.
Yeah, it's a free country, Officer Oat. For brains.
All right, buddy. Hands through the bars. Come on.
Audio's back.
Good. I don't know what's going on with it, so.
Your turn. Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere. We can talk right here.
Come on.
Hey! Hey!
What's
Get the fuck off!
Come on. Move.
Leave him alone,
Good boy.
Popo.
Hey! Stop struggling.
Leave him alone, bitch.
Hey! Leave him alone!
Yeah, leave me alone, asshole.
Both of you shut up.
Fuck you!
I said shut up!
In hindsight, this would probably be going better if I was just complying.
You're hurting him!
Yeah.
But you know what? Fuck him.
Okay.
I already lose an eye somehow.
Laura, I think. There's
And
gotta
I
be
can't
something
die.
in here you can use.
Alright, let's take a look-see.
While the town of North Kill lay there sleeping, the hag in the woods started weeping. As the bodies decay, the wolves hunt their prey, and the sheriff continues his creeping.
Alright, we found ourselves the limerick. This doesn't paint a particularly favorable picture of Sheriff Hackett, and perhaps this isn't the first time he's locked someone up illegally. This over here.
Sis.
Ooh.
Not a chance. I need some sort of lever. That could work. Yeah, this ought to do it.
Oh yeah, let's MacGyver this shit.
The blood on her is suspiciously still very wet.
It is. And I don't know that I like that.
Smart, put that away so we can keep our spoon for later.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it, man. I bruise easily.
Well, you don't right now.
Give me a break.
Hey, the second we get out of here, you're toast, motherfucker.
Sure. Second you get out.
We're gonna be aggressive.
The fuck is that supposed to mean? Hey! What the fuck is that supposed to mean, asshole?
Gonna fight this man.
Hey, you can't just leave us in here!
Hey! Come back!
Boys, can we go wrestle somewhere else, please?
Fuck! Son of a binky bonky.
Binky bonky. Oh, this man is a cusser. We'll be serious.
Are you okay?
It's just a foot. It'll heal.
I meant the interrogation.
Oh. Yeah. Can't break old Max. Many have tried, many have failed.
I'm being serious, Max.
He just asked a lot of questions. A lot of weirdly specific questions about us and where we were going and why and how I was feeling this morning, and I don't know. Nothing I said made him seem any less annoyed.
He asked how you were feeling?
Yeah. Why, he didn't ask you?
No.
He did not care about how I was feeling.
Rude.
Exactly. How rude of him.
Oh, hey, did you get a look at his name badge?
You mean it's not really Detective Dick Whippet?
It's Hackett. Sheriff Hackett. You think he's related to Chris Hackett?
Oh my god, like the Chris Hackett?
Yeah.
Who's the Chris Hackett?
As in
Oh my god.
camp leader Mr. Hackett of Hackett's Quarry, remember?
You know, your boss we're supposed to go work for.
Man.
You know anything of what is happening right now?
Lifetime ago.
He does not.
The fuck does that mean,
Dumbass.
though? You know? Were we set up?
Maybe it's some kind of crazy camp counselor kidnapping ring.
That's... I mean... What?
I mean, I am suspicious. And he is kind of actually acting like a kidnapper, so I'm not entirely sure what we're talking about in the reflective part.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with suspicious.
Like some kind of setup, a trap. I don't know. Chris Hackett and Sheriff Hackett, there's no way that's a coincidence.
Okay.
They must be related.
Well, what does that prove?
They knew we were coming. Maybe it's some kind of kidnapping, extortion, conspiracy.
That's a pretty big jump.
I'm just trying to get us out of here, and I can't get us out of here until I have some clue of why the fuck we're in here.
I don't know. What if we can't make sense of it?
What? Well, we have to.
Sometimes things just don't make sense. What then? We're just stuck in a backwater jail cell for the rest of our lives?
I don't see any reason to bring down the mood.
This isn't
Yeah.
forever, Max. You can't just hold us here forever.
You didn't seem too convinced of that.
You gotta stay positive. You can't think like that.
Why not? Might as well just accept it, right?
No, fuck that. Think about the rest of the summer, Max. And school? I mean, I've been dreaming about becoming a vet since I was 5 years old. I'm not gonna let this fleabag fuckface stop me.
That's the spirit.
We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna study to be a vet, and you're gonna.
What?
You okay?
I'm gonna what?
Just, it's funny what
Saw
you
the
just said,
letter, Max.
considering.
What are you talking about?
The rejection letter for college. I found it in your
Hey,
bag.
You were poking around in my stuff?
I can't believe you didn't tell me.
I was embarrassed.
Your grades were good, and you wrote a great essay?
Yeah, apparently not good enough.
Fuck! You've been making plans, Max. What the fuck?
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Once again, I'm not gonna be an asshole to this guy
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
until he's an
Max.
asshole to me, and then I will
This
hit
really
back twice as
sucks.
hard.
Hey, it's not the worst thing to happen this summer. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have kept it from you.
You know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Aw, he appreciates my sympathy. Can't wait for that to factor in when he tries to rip off my head later.
Let's just focus on getting out of here for now.
Great. Sign me up.
We need to go over it from the beginning.
Like from when we left home?
Like from when we ran into the cop.
So after we ran into the... whatever we ran into?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's when shit started getting weird.
Do you think it was a good idea to have lied to him?
About hitting a pothole?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he probably knew we were lying. He was acting really strange.
What if he's not even a real cop?
Well, he's gotta be dirty, but... I mean, I think he's a real cop. We're in a police station.
I mean, yeah, but there's like... nobody else around.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, that is concerning.
Especially the whole Hackett thing. Let's just go with the idea that they're both in on it.
Okay.
So we're supposed to meet Chris Hackett at the camp, and instead, there's nobody there, and we get attacked by something, and then the cop shows up.
That part's all fuzzy for me. Like, I remember the steps and a smell like wet fur and a dog collar with the name Ian on it.
Ian?
Ian.
I don't think it was a dog that attacked us. Whatever it was big. Like, person-sized big.
Yeah, it really did a number on you. Like, I'm surprised you're not more messed up. Like I vividly remember the thing's teeth ripping into you.
What is messed up about that is... Laura, I don't have a scratch on me.
What?
Hey, okay, so weird question. Do you remember before we got lost?
You got lost?
Well, yeah, but before that, I was all like, whoa, look at the moon. It's so big, so cool to see a full moon in the middle of the woods. And you were all like, yeah, no shit, Max, it happens once a month.
Yeah, so?
Right, so
Shit, was I right on the werewolf thing?
full moon.
Yeah.
Yes!
What if,
Okay. No. Stop.
I'm just saying, you know, maybe there's a slight chance it was a werewolf.
Are you out of
Did that cut out for you too?
Yeah.
Goddamn mom.
Okay.
Werewolves? Seriously? What the fuck?
Oh, okay, got it. I was like, what the fuck? That was a weird ad break.
What
What's so funny?
I said literally the exact same thing.
Okay. Do you got anything better? I mean, like zombies, aliens, time hopping Draculas.
Calm.
Yeah.
Ryan, right?
I don't think
Yeah.
it helps to be
You want
aggressive.
answers?
Yeah.
I've got answers. Interrupt me again, you're on your own.
But also, I did kind of want to tell him to shut the fuck up.
Whatever.
Yeah. If the opportunity presents itself again.
Would it
Yeah.
really
tell him
be
to
so
fuck up.
crazy with all the shit that we've been seeing with Nick?
Yeah, we
With the
literally
thing
just
on the roof? Okay, it would really
watched
start to
him
explain
rip
a lot
off
of
Abby's
stuff.
head.
Dylan.
I'm just trying to keep an open mind, okay? This is like your ghost stories. How is this so different from your ghost stories?
Those are just campfire stories. Like there has to be a rational explanation for everything, for all of this.
There's more to all this than you think. Just let me finish, then you can decide for yourself if you believe me or not. I don't care. But I think you should hear all of it.
The creepy thing that's running around is that her boyfriend, Max, I think was his name.
I don't
Next few weeks
think
were
it's
involved.
Max.
The cop kept us fed and let us take showers, but aside from that, we barely saw him. Max and I, we talked a lot. As much as we could about what happened that night. It was like trading conspiracy theories. We talked about the cop, the camp, the accident, the woods, the thing in the basement, what happened to Max. We just kept going over it all again and again, and nothing was making sense. All we knew is that we needed to get out of there. I can't take this anymore.
It's not that bad. They're probably in the same crap at camp.
No, I can't take being in here anymore.
Oh. Yeah, well, that part's pretty tough.
We've got to do something. We've got to get out of here. We need a plan.
We keep saying that, but it's been weeks, so, let me know if you have one.
That's really not very helpful, Max.
You are forgetting something.
What?
Just the itsy-bitsy tiny detail that I may or may not be a fucking werewolf, Laura. So what? What can we do, really? We run off into the sunset only to be stopped when I turn into a nasty-ass monster and kill you and eat you, and then I run off alone into the sunset with little bits of you stuck in my teeth?
Okay, stop. Just one problem at a time. All right, we don't even know if that's what's really going on, and we won't until we get the hell out of here.
Okay. Well, it seems to me that we only have two real options. We can play nice and try to get this guy on our side,
What, so he'll let us go?
or we try to catch him off guard and make our escape.
My thought is reckless.
Sure.
Do it.
I'm not gonna be nice to this fucker 1 second longer than I have to. We've got to escape.
Cool. Okay. So how?
I don't know. Knock him out?
Laura, that's kind of a movie thing only, right? I mean, you bang someone on the head, you're more likely to kill them or leave them with permanent brain damage, not just knock them out.
This dude has kept us locked up for weeks. Like, at this point, it's self-defense.
Yeah.
Prison break it is. We're going with it.
Right. Prison break it is.
Can we have code names?
Yes.
If we're doing code names, I have dibs on Golden Thunder.
No, seriously, Max, we're doing this.
Okay. I'm with you.
Okay. Here's how it's gonna go down. Next time he opens your cell to take you to get washed up, you jump him. You tackle him down and take the keys from his belt, drag him into your cell, lock him in there, unlock my cell, and then we'll steal his car and just drive right the fuck out of Dodge.
Right. Okay. That's not really a plan, though. You know, that's just kind of saying let's escape, but with a whole lot more words.
No, he won't be expecting it. We're in a routine now. We'll catch him in the back foot.
Something tells me it is not going to go quite that nice.
Come on.
Hopefully Max has some more.
Ow, ow. Careful,
Okay,
careful.
apparently neither of them have ever taken any self-defense classes ever.
Stupid.
Weird. The sheriff doesn't trust me. The sheriff obviously does not trust me if he's kept us locked up in here for weeks.
Genius. But what about my shower? Shit. I said, take your fucking clothes off. Fuck off! Get back!
Max, what's going on? Get the fuck away from him!
Come here.
Get off of me!
Shut up. Have a seat. Quit squirming. Said you want to be a vet, right? Call us an internship.
Let me go!
You're not gonna believe it until you see it for yourself.
Just fucking ask next time then, dude. Jeez.
Don't get too close.
Come in. What's your position? Over.
Mm-hmm. Just wrapping things up here.
Yeah, I want to call for help.
Help! Hey, he's got his held prisoner at the police station! Help us!
Who was that? Over.
Nothing. On my way. Over.
That was pretty stupid.
What you gonna do? Kill us? You've already locked us in here for a month.
Hey, you can't just leave me here!
Yes, I can.
I'm going to get on this guy's bad side or die trying. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Compassionate?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Max. I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Are you alright?
I don't know. I just don't feel so good.
What do you need? What can I do to help?
I was just hot. Are you hot?
Oh, I'm kind of stuck next to this big-ass pipe, so I'm not exactly cool.
Just stay back, okay? You shouldn't be this close.
Well, I'm
There's not
stuck
a
on
lot
the
I can do
pipe,
about
so
that right now. Max? Max? Tell me what's going on.
well. Oh, there goes our eye.
Oh.
So much for depth perception. Let's see what that bastard cop's hiding.
Be careful going back over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay back against the wall. Think there's any reason I need to look at that pipe?
Oh. I don't think so.
Alright, let's take a look-see. Yay! The chariot! The chariot! At the reins of a chariot, we would all feel safer. Taking control, relying on determination to make our choices. Valiant, but in some cases foolish. Many seek refuge in chariots, but perhaps in some cases they're not as safe as we. Yay, so she won't bitch at me.
Yeah.
What's he hiding?
I mean, probably a lot. I would hazard a guess.
Mm-hmm.
Max is having a great time, it sounds like.
Yeah.
What are you hiding, Travis?
Ooh, a cease and desist letter. A letter instructing those behind the bizarre yet bona fide podcast to stop investigating Hackett's Quarry. You looking at porn?
Hello?
Wrong number. Hint,
Not
my
so much a
birthday.
hint as a slap in the face.
I feel like I need to remind everyone that your birthday is not a good password.
No.
Anne Radcliffe and Edward Benson. Wonder who they are.
Do I have to find out this asshole's birthday? Personnel files.
Locked. Figures. But I guess I can't leave Max. Better keep snooping, or I could go back to my cell and wait, I guess.
We are not going back to our cell and waiting, but thank you for the thought. Come on. Get up the stairs. No, we don't have depth perception anymore, but
Fuck. I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Definitely riding high on that adrenaline post losing an eyeball.
yeah.
Whoever was wearing this can't be doing too well.
Charred sheriff's badge. This old sheriff's badge is badly fire damaged. Does it belong to the current sheriff or one of his predecessors? He just got a little burnt.
A little bit.
Just a touch. Toasty. Apparently there's nothing else in here. Is this where the personnel files are?
This must be what he used to knock me out.
Please do not reuse needles. That's nasty as shit.
I can hide this in my cell.
Someone doesn't know how to dispose of sharps properly. Okay, well, not entirely sure what's going on over here, but, July 24th. Ooh, birthday beers, July 7th.
July 7th?
Thank you. Not entirely sure why you would write that down on the calendar. You don't need to lie down. Keep going.
I mean, I put a little balloon on my calendar for when my birthday is.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's fun.
I did not go in here. I don't know how I walked past it.
Mama's boy. 56. That means he was born in 1965.
Thank you for that information. What the hell happened in this police station?
I don't know.
Like, all of the furniture is everywhere. Like, who just topples over a locker bay? Alright, let's go do some hacking. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. search of answers and fell victim to the.
All right. We've got chapter 7. The Bizarre Yet Bonafide podcast. Exploring the mysteries around the Hag of Hackett's Quarry.
Mercy of the Hag of Hackett's Quarry, never to be seen again.
Like us. Except for the fell victim to the mercy of the blah 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 part.
We're more like ghost investigators.
Spectre sleuths?
Sure.
Spectre
So,
sleuths.
What happened next?
Well, according to reports from the local paper, the North Kill Gazette, some hay bales caught fire during the opening night, and that spread pretty quickly. Before they knew it, the whole place was up in smoke, including the show's leading lady and her alleged baby boy.
No, thank you.
I've exhausted this and myself. I need to sleep.
I don't need to, but okay. I will put you to bed. If I can remember what door that was. Quick. Bathroom. Gotta go around the door, not through it. Yeah, we definitely bled a little bit. All right.
Yeah.
Do we want to check on Max one more time, or just go back to our cell to sleep?
We could probably just go back to our cell.
Okay. You got it. All right. We have put our syringe in there because someone didn't dispose of it properly. And now it's mine. Let's head to sleep. Apparently, we've decided we can sleep through his whimpers of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Sir?
You want to tell me what happened?
No.
I could ask you the same thing.
Why didn't you run?
Because I won't leave Max. Fuck you.
I won't leave Max.
This doesn't mean I trust you.
I don't care. I just want to help him.
Turn around, hands against the wall.
Seriously?
I am too tired to argue.
But... Me too.
Ah. Alright, put it away. Fuck you, Mr. Cop.
Happy?
Brew some coffee.
Yeah, I figured I didn't get out. Max, you okay in there?
What's this? An education. Watch. Nice job cleaning up. The eye, I mean.
It's harder than they make out in the textbooks. Especially when nobody's helping you.
You're the doctor.
She's an 18-year-old.
Animal doctor. And no, I'm not. And I probably never will be. Stuck in here forever.
You know, just because you know doesn't mean you know. You know?
No.
Uh,
No, I don't know.
what?
I'm not. This isn't what it seems to be.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
You and Max are in just as much trouble as I am. My family? We didn't mean to hurt anybody. We're just trying to survive like everybody else. Do you understand?
Not really.
We're gonna end this thing once and for all.
We?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm curious, but I don't know that that's going to lead to a discussion. What do you think?
Curious.
Curious?
Curious.
Let's go for it.
So, how is your family involved?
My family is down at the bottom of a well.
What?
Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
Right, so you're the one at the top of the well with a rope? And...
Yes. I thought that was obvious.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You're doing this weird metaphor thing, my dude.
Forget it. Let's see how smart you really are.
Don't like the test, but okay.
What is this?
Information.
Well, what does it mean?
Read it.
When full the moon above shines first, the beast internal shall outward burst. One by one leads lambs to slaughter. It stalks your breath, but shuns clear water. And should you yourself be cursed, armed with silver and the first, when moon is full before its wane, rend the beast that cursed you slain. No longer shall you face your blight, or fear the dread of full moon's light.
Yeah. Keep reading.
Oh, I want to take his gun, but I know that's a bad idea.
Bad idea. Find out more information.
Yeah, that's true.
And if it's a bite with which you're faced, cleave limb from torso with great haste. Perchance you'll save your cursed soul before infection takes its toll.
Starting to get the picture.
It's not a lot to go on. And Frankly, it's shit. Why did they have to make it rhyme?
I don't know. But it's all we have to go on.
Kill the werewolf that bit you and you'll be cured. It has to be silver, has to be full moon. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
If you can kill the werewolf, and that's a big if.
I just want to cure Max.
It's not as straightforward as you think.
I'll
mean-
let you decide on this one because I'm not sure.
I don't think I'm infected because I don't remember being bit. We've been like slapped now and lost an eye, so we'll be confused.
If you knew all this, why didn't you just kill it in the storm shelter when you had the chance?
It's not so.
Straightforward?
No,
Yeah,
it's
so
not. They're not so easy to hit. I was trying to protect you two.
You did a shit job at that. Thanks.
I know for a fact that that's not why he missed. Just by the by. So he's lying.
Will be encouraging.
So what's the plan?
Well, that's where I'm hoping you'll come in.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm an 18-year-old girl.
Because your studies.
What?
I haven't even started.
Well, you're the best option I got. I've been hunting this damn white wolf under the full moon so long I start to think it doesn't exist, you know? Maybe it doesn't matter because maybe there's another way. Whatever you believe, there's got to be some science. And you do science.
Again, I'm 18.
Look, take some time to think about all this. I'll be back in the morning. Seen enough?
I don't think I'd believe a word he just said if I hadn't seen that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe him, but I don't have a better explanation. I'm just not sure. It just doesn't add up.
Hey, who knew we get to star in our very own terrible horror movie?
Well, speak for yourself. I think I am pretty well cast. Well, fuck him. He's had his chance to fix this. We're getting out of here and we're gonna fix it on our own.
But what did he see?
Laura?
Yeah?
I saw what happened. What I did to your eye.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Well, I don't have an eye anymore, so.
It's pretty bad.
Girl's gotta be on a lot
I'm
of
so
drugs.
sorry.
Yeah. We'll be empathetic. It wasn't him.
It wasn't you. I know it wasn't you.
I know. But it was.
We're gonna fix you, Max. Promise. I promise.
Gotta take down a giant wolf in the full moon with some silver.
Let me in there. I know they're in there. Who? The counselor. Didn't
Thank you.
Find out.
Bobby told me. Said you scrapped an abandoned car. A while back, I worked out the rest.
Shit.
Why?
Why'd you think, Chris?
Jesus, Travis. You're still here? That's fucked up.
Fucking bet one of them, Chris. Was I supposed
Oh,
What was that?
Nothing.
You shot me. I'm telling Mom.
oh my God.
Stars wasn't silver.
What's your plan? Can't keep him here forever.
I'm handling it.
Maybe if you'd done your job, they wouldn't have been at the camp that night. You ever think of that?
If I'd have done my job, you'd all be in prison. You ever think of that?
That was all Bobby and Caleb.
Are
And
those hikers? That fucking journalist?
Damn it, Travis. What are we gonna do now?
Whatever happened to we're all in this together? Shh, man. Let's go to my office. We shouldn't talk here.
No, keep talking here.
Max! Max!
What is it?
Travis was just in the hall talking, the cop.
So?
With Chris Hackett.
Was he here to let us out?
No. He's the werewolf, Max. Chris Hackett is the one that bit you down on the storm shelter.
Holy shit, that's... Who would have guessed?
I mean, I guess thinking about it, I could have.
And yet you didn't.
Thanks, man.
It all makes sense. That's why Chris's car was at the lodge that night. Travis was protecting him. That's why he followed us, and that's why he didn't kill the werewolf in the storm shelter, because it was his fucking brother. God, it's so obvious.
If Chris was the one that bit me, then...
All we have to do is murder him.
Yeah, then that's our cure. That's how we fix you.
Jesus, Laura, are we thinking the same thing?
Tomorrow, we're getting out of here. I'm gonna get Travis's gun and kill Chris Hackett.
Do it.
Hey! Hey! Help her! Laura needs help! Laura? Laura, are you okay?
God damn it. What the hell's going on?
Laura?
Ah! Take that, bitch. Also, there was nothing in it, though.
Fuck.
Oh, apparently there was something still in it. Okay, time to go. Also, it is a miracle our eye didn't get infected.
Yeah.
All right, Prison Break, Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Starting to think you were really sick.
Well, maybe I should consider acting as my major.
I wouldn't go that far.
We should go before he wakes
Yeah.
up.
Come on, let's keep going.
We should grab our stuff.
We need silver ammo. He must have some around here.
What is it?
I thought I heard someone. No, I still can.
It's coming from behind that door.
This might be a valid question to ask. Do we actually know how to shoot a gun?
No.
There's nobody in here.
I think if there's going to be gameplay, we do. But it may just
We
be
are
the
not
story.
holding that correctly.
Makes them.
What is it?
Shotgun shells. He loads them with silver. That's where he was last month hunting. Well, I guess I won't be needing this anymore.
Hey, I just realized something. We're free.
Hell yeah, we are.
Hell yeah, we are. That's 2 months we'll never get back, but for now, we're one step closer to going home.
And when is that?
Tonight. Going to Hackett's Quarry, and we're killing Chris Hackett.
I think I remember. No. Never mind.
Okay.
I was about to say, I think I remember where Max is during the events of the night, but I'm not sure, actually. Because they'd have to have him somewhere safe so he doesn't kill anybody.
Right.
The island seemed like the best place for him, surrounded by water and all. Left Max at the island seemed like the best place.
Okay, I was wrong. Yeah, that was the island werewolf is Max.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's the story.
Where'd she get the new eye patch?
Who knows?
And I'll jump in at the same time.
Wait. The island? Like our island? Like the one in the lake?
Yeah, why?
Because Jacob, he went back there looking for Emma and he hasn't come back yet. Neither of them has. Oh, shit.
They're probably fine.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
we know they're
as long as
okay.
they
Yeah.
didn't go poking around where they shouldn't have, they're probably fine.
Poking around where he shouldn't have is Jacob's middle name. This is very bad. Oh.
After you saw me at the pool, after I shot Chris, I went back to the island expecting Max to be back to normal. But Max? Max?
I'd maybe not call for him.
Yeah.
Max? Hello?
Well, hi there.
Oh, God damn it. Ah!
Oh no! All right, so that didn't fix him.
Nope.
Or that wasn't him. They all kind of look the same.
Was Kaylee Hackett, Chris's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I shot, that was no girl.
Kaylee Hackett, Chris's daughter.
Whatever I shot, that was no girl. Unless, I guess, it turned back after I shot it when I went to the island.
Wait, so how come Max didn't kill you then?
We're gonna hide the fight.
He tried. I was faster.
Shit.
We don't have much time.
Okay, maybe hiding it. I mean, showing it I don't feel like would have been any better, so.
Yeah, the game audio when it comes back from these screens, it's been looping.
Yeah, I
really
don't know
weird.
what's
So
up with that.
yeah, we're hearing it too.
Yeah. That is on the thing itself.
So this is our new guest. Smell good, don't I? Go on, take a bite. Come on. Dumb fucking animal.
Well, that was mean for no reason.
Let me go! Let me fucking go! Get your hands off me!
We're not calling the cops.
Please let me go! Okay? I didn't mean for this to happen, please! Please! Oh my god, why aren't you answering me? Oh, is your money that you want? Cause my dad's got money. Like lots of it. I mean not really, but you could get some. Probably. Please, just let me go, please. I'm so sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ!
That's Stu, Bobby.
Hey! Hey! Hey, where you going? Hey! Hey!
How you doing,
Oh, shit.
buddy? Doing good? Just hanging out there? Okay, so he's not in a great place right now.
No.
Technically, though, he's probably the safest of all of us, so.
Little rat, aren't
Yep.
you? Poking your nose where it doesn't belong. Don't believe everything you hear. Anyway, here we are again. Let's see what you've brought me this time, shall we? The chariot. At the
the reins of a chariot, we would all feel safer. Taking control, relying on determination to make our choices. Valiant, but in some cases foolish. Many seek refuge in chariots, but perhaps in some cases they're not as safe as we think they are. And the same question as always. Will you let me show you more?
Yeah, let's see more. I haven't noticed any of what we have seen so far, but that was not helpful, but thank you.
You'll be seeing me a few more times before the night's over. I look forward to that, as long as you follow the right path, of course.
All right. Head into our second chapter.
Ooh.
All right, chapter 8, The Belly of the Beast.
Where is Chris Hackett?
Shut up.
Wow, rude.
Guys, she murdered Kaylee.
We have been over this.
I'm going for uncertain, you think?
Yeah.
Caitlin, what do?
Oh, wow. Real strong showing on the leadership front.
I said
Okay,
shut
well.
up.
Oh, no way. I am not getting involved. This is all you, buddy. Look, just think about everything that's happened tonight, okay? That's all I'll say.
Curious?
Yeah.
Hold up. You said you heard a woman crying when you escaped?
Why? What do you know?
We're gonna be honest with her.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of a local story I know. The Hag of Hackett's Quarry. A woman in the woods. They say that she died years ago, and now she sort of roams the darkness, waiting for her lost boy. These guys hate it when I talk about it. You've seen her.
No. I don't know. But I heard this thing back at the police station, a podcast.
Zarya Bonafide?
Yeah, that's it. It looks like Travis was keeping an eye on it.
Why?
Maybe it's more than a story. Look, all I can tell you for sure is that whatever's happening at Hackett's Quarry runs deeper than you know. Just gonna go right ahead and take that back from you there.
Yeah, I don't know why we keep giving him a gun.
Really shouldn't.
Come on. Where does Chris Hackett live? When he's not at camp, I mean.
We're not gonna be mean.
What makes you think I
Also,
know
we
that?
don't know.
Yeah.
You guys are counselors, right? You've spent the last 2 months here?
During camp.
He's not in the storm shelter. I'm clearly getting nowhere hunting him in the woods. I need a place to start.
I think that spooky house behind these woods.
Dude!
What?
We'll be compassionate.
Listen, there could be another way. Have you thought about that?
I've spent the last month thinking about nothing else. Look, when the sun comes up, I am stuck until the next full moon. So is Max, so is
Hey.
anyone else he's bitten.
How is that our
Hey.
problem?
Why don't you ask your friends in the woods?
Forget about Nick, dude.
Stop. Thank you.
Okay, any clothes I'm gonna have to spray you to with cold water. Ryan, let's just get out of here.
I'm running out of time. If I can't find Chris Hackett, then a lot more people are going to get hurt.
Ryan, I get you like Chris Hackett,
What?
but
Yeah, what they said.
being aggressive doesn't sound right,
Yeah.
but
Friendly.
I'm gonna show you that Chris Hackett has nothing to do with this. He wanted us to stay inside tonight. He wanted us safe.
I don't care what you think.
I don't care what you think.
Shut up.
Fine, do whatever you want.
You saw what happened to Nick. He was bitten.
Everything's gonna be fine. That cop car you stole, where is it?
Ditched in the lake.
Why?
It was a stolen cop car.
You're gonna have to try and fix the minivan. Get somewhere safe. How long do you have?
An hour or two? I don't know. It doesn't seem like an exact science.
Then we better get going.
All right, let's go into the spooky woods. Go into the spooky house. Hunt down a werewolf.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Pretty or definitely?
What do I look like, a tour guide?
Be inquisitive.
Have you actually been there before?
I mean, no.
Wait, seriously?
I know as much as you do.
How well do you know Chris Hackett?
Mr. H, pretty well.
Like you're pretty sure we're going the right way?
If we only have an hour, can we stop
When I first
stopping?
came to camp, I was going through some personal shit, and Mr. H helped me sort it out. He's a good guy. You don't know him like I do. You don't know him at all.
Okay, jeez. Teacher's pet.
Why are you like this?
It's probably a consequence of how we were acting in our flashback.
Yeah, I can see that. We'll be reflective here. Nobody knows anybody.
Look, I don't think anybody knows anybody, not really.
Well, I know Mr. H, and he never hurt any of us.
Well, I know for a fact he's not the good guy you think he is.
All he does is try to help people. That's what his whole camp is all about, to help the kids.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. You know what I have to do, right?
I know. But only if we can't talk to him. If we can't find another way.
Lead the way.
I mean, look, he found out that his brother had 2 teenagers locked in the police station and did absolutely nothing about it. So,
There it is. Hackett House.
So he lives in some redneck mansion with his redneck family in the ass crack of the woods? Look at this place.
No, but it's where his mom lives, I think. Never been there. But if we're looking for answers, it's probably the best place to start.
So, wait, how do we get there?
What do you mean?
How do we get to the house?
That's a really good question. Maybe we just don't.
and we'll be compassionate.
Look, I understand Chris is your friend.
If there was another way, I'd tell you.
Sure.
Yeah. Laura, Chris is a good man.
This isn't about good and evil, Ryan.
Just how can you be so certain?
If I let my conscience slow me down now, everything gets a lot worse for everyone. Believe me, if there's another way, I'm all for it. Hey, where are you going?
You're on a timer, remember? Must be another way across somewhere.
I got you.
Careful, it's gonna go.
Jesus. I think there was water, or else they'd both be dead.
Yeah, really.
Are you okay? Laura?
Oh, that's right. Clear water isn't good for them.
It stalks your breath but Chun's clear water.
Oh my god, Laura. Jesus, Marion, jazz hands. Here's a thought.
What are you doing?
Relax. Look.
Oh, hey, neat.
What big eyes you have, Grandma?
No shit. Can you see yellow in my eyes?
Define yellow.
Shit. We haven't got much time.
All right, let's go.
I doubt it. Will this water dampen the gunpowder in our shotgun? It's magical, so probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Hopefully not.
These must have been from the quarry days.
All right, we got some old quarry tools. These rusty old tools are leftovers from the Hackett's industrial heyday before the mine's foreclosure.
No duh.
No one's been down here for years.
Okay, well, there's that. Thing over here, or did they just leave me another walkway for no reason? Don't know what that sound was. Not gonna think on it. Like a Disney World ride.
Did you hear that too?
It's her.
Who?
The hag of Hackett's Quarry. It's like she's warning us off.
I
Or guiding us.
don't necessarily think so. Okay, sir, if you're going to walk in front of me, you have to go faster.
Oh shit.
Think anyone heard that?
No, they can't have done.
This place
They
is
can't have
not
done?
up to code.
I mean, if the code is literally crumbling to the ground, then I think it's doing fine.
Let's just keep moving.
Yeah. Careful. Jeez.
Woo! The levers. The levers. There's harmony and disagreement brought to light only by sparks of passion. Blood flows from the heart. You can almost taste it, and tasting it could save someone's life.
Just look at this place.
Oh shit, yep. I went the wrong way.
Good upper body.
Maverick.
Usually when I fail a quick time event, that affects us a lot more. Or what that's gonna affect later.
Maverick.
Oh boy, this is high. Whoa.
Attacking me from behind is not going to get you what you want.
Ew. We got a scarred flesh, not scarred fish. A lump of what appears to be damaged or scarred flesh.
Ew.
Here with us?
Either that or this route isn't as disused as we thought.
A long way down.
Well, where's cave out?
Look who's finding their funny bone.
That was a dad joke.
So what's your deal then?
What do you mean?
The whole mysterious, brooding loner thing, it doesn't quite fit with the I love my camp leader vibe.
So I don't fit into the right box, is that what you're saying?
What box would that be?
And what box would that be?
Nothing. Forget it.
Do you always do that?
Do what?
Yes.
Start to engage in a conversation and then just immediately recoil into your shell.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Oh, wow, charming. I am assuming you're single?
Yeah? Why?
No reason. This way. I see a light.
Yeah.
Or you can just hang out here. Up to you. Thanks for your help.
You had it under control.
Ooh, another one. Wheel of Fortune. After all, fortune is nothing but a spinning wheel. Sometimes you have to take a chance. Karma works in mysterious ways, but it favors those who pay attention. Watch closely. Though the wheel spins, the eagle-eyed can tell where it's going to stop.
Looks promising.
Not here either.
Careful. Splinters.
Thanks. I'm fine.
Guess we found the party.
Alcohol. From Prohibition. These are rum running tunnels.
That would make that liquor almost 100 years old. Probably still good.
Good. Try vintage. Well, I guess the Hacketts were bootleggers.
Makes sense. I guess when the Quarry shut down, they branched out.
Come on. Time travel later. You think this is it?
Beats me. I'm pretty much completely lost.
Yeah, me too. Shall we?
And what's behind door number 1? A loading screen.
What happened here?
It's complicated. Gosh. I used to think this place was so cozy.
This place, really?
Yeah, it reminded me of a ski lodge.
Sounds cold.
But you've never fantasized about being trapped on a remote ski resort in a snowstorm? The cable car is broken and you've only got each other for warmth. And when the food runs out, you've only got each other.
No?
Weird fantasy.
Was that supposed to be sexy or cannibalism? Maybe it'll come true. I don't know.
A ski vacation does sound pretty nice right about now, though, huh?
You ever been skiing?
Don't know the first thing about it.
Couple trips down the bunny slope, you'll get the hang of it.
Well, then, we better get this van up and running, then, huh?
after dipshit broke it. I started this whole thing.
What? Is there something in there?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Emma's in there, isn't she?
What is it?
Jacob? Emma?
Are they? Should I open it up?
Your funeral, buddy.
Oh, except for she got bit and I forgot. Hi there. How you doing? Yeah, that was the consequences of my actions. We're gonna help. I don't know how I can help, but I'm not gonna fire at her. That may have just gotten us all killed. It's fine. That could have been a heartwarming reunion if I hadn't gotten her bitten in that earlier chapter. Whoops.
We could have done like a warning shot or something.
What was that?
Oh yeah, probably. That was good. That would be good.
Oh, it's nothing. We got guests downstairs. We don't want any more blood on our hands.
Keep it down.
You keep it down.
Shh. This way. Come on.
Wow, a whole 3 cards. She complains about me this time. I give up.
Jeez. Poor kid. Head this big.
Who's Bobby?
Careful.
Okay.
I don't understand why the lighting has to be red.
I don't either.
It's coming from a bed.
Maybe it's... I mean, red makes you more aggressive, so...
Jacob.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, it's Ryan. Jesus, what happened to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the cage.
Wait,
Oh, wait, not his cage. Okay, that was dumb.
Jeez, Ma, what are you doing to him down there?
That's nothing. We're just keeping them safe, just like we've been trying to do all damn night.
What was that? Fucking hilarious.
Shut up.
Look, you gotta get me out of here, man.
How?
Seriously.
It's electrified.
Okay, there's a box in the corner of the room. I think that's how they're operated, okay? I saw this old guy, hunter dude from the woods. He used that.
Why are you here, Travis? You ought to be out with the others. Like I say, we've been all night long trying to keep those kids safe.
Ma. It's Kaylee. She's dead.
No.
boys are bringing her in right now.
Now I know you gotta screw loose in that cop head of yours. There ain't no way to kill her in her kind of condition.
Silver bullet. She's dead, Ma.
No. God damn. No. No, no. No, no. Not my granddaughter. Not my only granddaughter. Not my Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. Not my little Kaylee. You goddamn piece of shit. Not my little Kaylee. God damn you. What did you do to her?
Did you get bitten? Is she crazy?
I'm not gonna stop her. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, now I figured out what she's doing.
Laura, what have you done?
Yeah, we're gonna call out.
Hey, let her go. Hey, Ma, sit Bobby down.
Oh, I forgot there's more than... I was like 2 versus 1. Easy. I forgot about Bobby.
Careful, make sure that shit doesn't bite. Her beauty is inside her.
I think we're all about to die here. Sorry, guys.
When I say yes, you say no. Want to love you when the lights turn down. All you see is me so. Want to touch you when
Oh my god, just kill me. Oh, that was quick.
Welcome back. Did you miss me? Hopefully, you've brought me some more of my cards. Let's have a look, shall we? The lovers. There's harmony in disagreement, brought to light only by sparks of passion. Blood flows from the heart. You can almost taste it. And tasting it could save someone's life. The Wheel of Fortune. After all, fortune is nothing but a spinning wheel. Sometimes you have to take a chance. Karma works in mysterious ways, but it favors those who pay attention. Watch closely. Though the wheel spins, the eagle-eyed can tell where it's going to stop. The Emperor. Authority, paternity, strictures designed to topple, no? How the mighty may fall, and their empires with them. Let them bleed. Let them rip each other apart. Let them rot. Details.
Yeah, let's see more.
Then choose the possible future.
Which one would you like to choose?
And watch carefully. Try
Lovers.
Lovers? You got it. Well, shit's about to get weird.
Be careful now. Be very careful.
Man, at least that implies
I
we're
do
not
think this might.
all dead.
Yeah, I do think this might be a good stopping point.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just that way, we'll do one last push once next time.
Sounds
We
good.
get to. Yes.
Did do anything to save? I don't remember. I don't think so. All right. So next stream is
Today is Thursday.
Okay. Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. I don't know if Mana will be back or not. Depends on how they're feeling. You have any announcements?
No. Just general, like, not really, but I'm really excited about a lot of stuff that's happening at CDC. So, or San Diego Comic-Con, CDCC.
I was like, what?
So if you guys see anything that you would like us to talk about or whatever, hit us up. We can do some SDCC. Sorry.
I was sitting here going, CDC?
SDCC. San Diego Comic-Con. I caught it eventually.
You did great.
Yeah, so
You're
there's
doing
lots of,
great,
I'm sure
sweetie.
there's, thanks. Friday and Saturdays tend to be big days for cons. So if there's any news that pops up that you want to talk about or want us to talk about, let us know. I am really excited. I'm hoping for some interesting announcements. So we'll see.
Yeah. And
that could be interesting pre-show banter later.
That's very true. Yeah. I do wonder what it is we'll see. So, yeah, let us know if there's any.
I will say, obviously not very video game heavy. This is going to be more, TV movie, but we could talk about TVs and movies.
We could. And also there are occasional video game things that come out of SDCC. Not very commonly, but there are a couple.
I did see some teasers for some Pokemon Squishmallows, if that's your thing.
They're so cute.
They're very cute, and they're gonna go on eBay and be $2,000.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so let us know if there's anything that you want us to talk about, anything that catches your eye. We talk about it all.
Yeah.
There's not much that we don't have at least one person that's interested in, so.
Yeah.
Tend to be all kind of spread out across the genres.
Yep. Oh, excuse me. That's burp.
Yeah, so keep an eye on that stuff. Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about. Otherwise, remember you can find out live updates on anything on our Twitter. And then if you've missed a stream, want to watch something older, see what other stuff we've played, you can always go to our YouTube. I always feel like I need to sit here and go, make sure to like and subscribe to this video.
Click that subscribe button if you haven't already.
Exactly.
Unlike YouTubers.
There
or maybe
we go.
even, I don't know. Do Twitch people do that too? I don't know.
I don't know.
YouTube people do that all the damn time.
I know. So yeah, like and subscribe. Make sure to hit that subscribe button or something. I don't watch enough YouTube. And we will be back on Sunday. Have a good night, all. Wash your hands, wear your masks, get vaccinated, make good choices. Bye.
Make good choices. Goodbye.